can't really relate to a space Viking who's thousands of years old and is basically a zillionaire who lives in space. So you've got to give these characters things that we've all experienced, and in this film, I think we can relate to him more than ever. Where he's lost, he's trying to find purpose, and he, luckily, by the end of the film, he finds that purpose. My approach to Thor was to create a film that's fun and energetic and adventurous, but also emotional. And I really wanted to concentrate on this idea of love and what love means to Thor, and and whether or not that's the thing he's searching for is this idea of loving someone and being loved. Natalie Portman is now back in the MCU. She's back in the Thor franchise, and in a bigger, better, bolder way. And it's extremely exciting because she's now the mighty Thor. She's no longer Thor's girlfriend, the scientist in Albuquerque. She's now the mighty Thor who has the hammer, and she's got the cape and the armor, and she can fly, and she's wielding Mjolnir, and she can harness lightning. I mean, she's an incredible character, super strong, and it's great to see Natalie. It's great to see a female superhero all the time. It's great, but to see one so powerful and really dominating a lot of the storyline and really being an equal presence with Thor is a great thing to see. The villain in this film is played by Christian Bale, and the villain's name is Gore the God Butcher. And he comes from a run of comics from Marvel. It's called the God Butcher. The character's called the God Butcher, and he's probably one of the more sympathetic villains that they've had in the MCU, and he's very formidable, and essentially, he's he's a very scary, maybe the scariest villain. We were listening to when we were in pre-production and throughout the editing as well. There's a lot of kind of classic '80s rock, and that's why we went straight for Guns N' Roses, and we're using a bunch of their songs. And I've loved Guns N' Roses since I was very young, and it's just such an honor to be able to include their music in this film. And coupled with that, we have an amazing score by Michael Giacchino, who's done a lot of the Marvel films, and he's one of the best out there. For this film, Thor: Love and Thunder, we used the volume, which is basically it's a big circular room made of LED screens, and you project your environments on the screen. So imagine 1,000 televisions all in a big circle in the ceiling as well, and then you put an entire environment 360 degrees. And what's great is it lights the characters, and the actors themselves can see all of the stuff. They can see what instead of on a green screen or a blue screen, you're asking the actors to pretend they're looking at something, and then you put that in later on.